Hi and welcome to another Return to Ravnica draft. It seems like just cannot keep away from these things, so let's go ahead and join here. Alright, here we are, and actually this is perfect because I really wanted to see just how good this card is. It seems like one of those cards where you just like play this on turn 2, and then if they don't remove it, you just do not play a spell for the rest of the game. Just make tokens and pump your guys. This pack has some pretty good stuff too. Both these D-Tank guys are pretty good. Sluice with Scorpion good, Unleash guy good, removal here, and this guy is cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a pack rat here. You know, I am an Azorius guy, but this just might be my favorite card in this set. I guess we will find out soon enough here. Launch Party. This removal spell, it even works well with pack rat because I can just, you know, discard a land, put a token, and then sack the token to the Launch Party. Other than that, we have here a Golgari Kirun, a Dark Revenant, and an X-Bane Guardian. I don't know. I think I will actually take the Launch Party here just because I maybe wreck those. I don't know. I guess there is no reason to pick guild dependent cards such as Kirun or X-Bane Guardian when I can just stay mono black for the time being. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but let's go ahead and pick the removal. Alright, here we gotta make a decision, I guess. We could take a... I guess the Gate Creeper Vine should be the best card here for us. Grizzly Savage seems pretty good too, but I don't know, maybe the Gate Creeper is just better. I'm honestly not sure. I do know that there are a lot of decks in which the Grizzly Savage can be pretty awesome. My pre-release deck is one of those decks, but the Gate Creeper Vine's value it's actually pretty good, and it works well with the Launch Party since I can just go get a land and then sack the wall to the Launch Party. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Alright. What do we have here? I think we could take a Rakdos Guild Gates or a Drudge Beetle, or I'm not a big fan of either of those expensive cards here, Terra's Worm and Arcweaver. I think there are better cards in the format at 7 mana, and you know, large creatures in general, like this bad boy here. But you know, no reason to just strain my mana base right now when there are black options in the pack. We could take an Ogre Jailbreaker. He also works pretty well with the Gate Creeper Vine. Yeah, I think I'm gonna actually do that. Not sure if that's correct or not. Drudge Beetle seems pretty good too, but I'm assuming we will get a couple of gates here. Okay, that's a very late Ash Zealot, Sunspire Griffin. I mean, not that Ash Zealot is necessarily good and limited. I mean, it is. It's not excellent. But, I don't know, I think it may be worth a couple tickets at this point. Here, our options will be... I think we may just have to dip into a third color here, because both the Selesnya Charm and the Centaur Healer are pretty good cards here, and probably better than the rest of the pack. I'm not sure. I think I could take the Healer. Yeah, I think the Charm is pretty good actually, but the Healer is a 3/3. Like it's a mini Loxodon Hierarch, right? Here we could take a Giant Spider, or we could take a Sundering Growth. Yeah, I think we'll have to go with the Spider here. X-Bane Stag is not that hot. I mean, we do have a lot of option when it comes to large creatures. Alright, here I think I'm gonna take a Rubbleback Rhino because it can be pretty good if you have a couple of Scavenge guys, and there's a Void Wielder too. It's probably the best card in the pack. There's also a Paralyzing Grasp. But yeah, I think at this point I'm gonna go ahead and take a Rubbleback with Rhino. It's funny because I really wanna play with the pack red, and you know, blue black is not an option. Now we get a Stonefire Crocodile, which is pretty good. Happy to take it. Not much else in our colors there. And we get back a Looseway Scorpion, which I think is better than a Corrosive the Monitor. First of all, because Death Touch is pretty important. You can defend well, and it has a pretty cheap scavenge cost. And also it's an uncommon, so oh, alright, it's a common. I thought it was an uncommon. Okay, so the Key Rune made it back, so I'm just gonna take it, I guess. Take a Dark Revenant too. But yeah, I think the Key Rune is generally better. Alright, Grizzly Savage. So it seems like no one is Golgari here. I'm definitely gonna take that. And the Drudge Beetle made it back too. Jeez. Alright. So this was a nice pack one. We have a Centaur Healer that we may or may not play. We do have a pack rat, man. I just hope I get this guy in every single starting hand I get. Alright. Let's see what happens in pack 2 here. This island is ridiculously beautiful, by the way. So right now we have like 1, 2 Scavenge guys. Ooh, alright. We get a Phyrexian Arena. And not much else. I think I'm definitely taking that. There's a Cross the Monitor that hopefully will make it back. I'm not a fan of Green Roustabout. There's a couple removal spells in Ogre Spree and Trostanis Judgment. This charm is pretty good too. But yeah, I think this is exactly what we want to be doing here. Drawing extra cards. So here what do we have? We have a Thrill Kill Assassin, which is nice. It's a hard to block guy when you want it to be, and is a excellent blocker when you want it to be. So there's also a Dead Reveler here, but I think this guy may be better. I am not sure though. I mean, in a Rakdos deck, maybe this is better, but since I'm Golgari, I think I have less excellent 2-drops than nice 3-drops. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take that. There's also a Perilous Shadow that I like. Centaur's Herald is acceptable, Giant Growth. But I think Thrill Kill Assassin should be the pick here. Treasured Find. Not exactly thrilled about that. I think I may take another Rubbleback Rhino. There's another Jailbreaker that I don't really want. Hopefully we'll get something like a Sewer Shambler back here in this pack. Yeah, there's a decent chance. Or maybe a Terror's Worm. I mean, I at this point, if I am going to take a Rubbleback Rhino here, I'm really looking to draft as many guys with Scavenge as I can. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Alright. Rakdos Cackler is not exactly what I'm looking to play here. There's this thing, and there is this thing, Perilous Shadow. I think the Shadow can be pretty good, because like it's a 0/4. Even when you have no mana, it can block reasonably well. And once you get the extra mana, you can also just finish them off with this guy. So yeah, let's go ahead and take it. And here another Sluiceway Scorpion, pretty perfect for us. I mean, our 4-mana slot is getting kind of packed, but oh well. There's also George Beetle, but yeah, I think the Scorpion is just much better. Horncollar's Chant. I've been decently impressed with this guy, but I think here I'm actually gonna take a long legs. This guy can win the game in a pinch, but ooh, there's a static caster. This guy's pretty hot. Alright, so no one's drafting Golgari and no one is drafting Izzet. Not gonna take this guy. I think I just wanna take the long legs here. Keeping with the plan. Alright, now we get a nice option in the form of aerial predation. If this thing was a gate, I would be willing to take it here, thanks to the Jailbreaker and Gate Creeper Vine that I have. But I think aerial predation is a pretty decent card. Could also take an explosive impact, but I think I'm okay with taking a card in my color. And we could even main deck it, and if they don't have any flyers, we can just discard it to the pack rat. Okay, so here we got nothing. Might as well take the Promenade in case we want to splash something. Yeah, Cremate, it's nice and all, but rather have a Promenade. Okay, so here we got exactly nothing and a bunch of visit cards. I think I'm gonna hate an Inspiration. And now we get another Perilous Shade, but I think at this point I'm gonna take a Giant Growth. Our 4-mana slot is, you know, just fine right now. Don't need more 4-mana guys. And you know, Giant Growth is pretty decent in this format thanks to the lack of removal spells, so this doubles as removal. Here we could take a Terror's Worm or a Treasured Find. And I think I might just take the Treasured Find here. Not sure if I'm gonna play it, but can get back my Rat, get back a Grizzly Salvage if I need to. Alright, I think I'm gonna take this thing here. Alright, Sundering Growth is decent. Destroy the evidence. Alright, so I guess now is the pack where I get all the Golgari goodies rather than Izzet ones coming my way. Let's hope. I think at this point I'm not looking to play the Centaur Healer because there's just no need to stream my mana base for that. Alright, getting there, Mountain. Pretty cool mountain too. I mean, the lands in this set are just magnificent. Alright, so for pack 3, I mean, I know that I said that I don't want any more 4 draws, but I think the Jailbreaker is not going to be played anyway. And I'm definitely going to take this guy. It's a 5/5 for 4 mana with a Scavenge cost to boot. Another excellent card here is the Vitogazi Guild Mage, but again, I'm going for consistency here with my mana base, with my colors, so let's go ahead and take the Goliath. Alright, this rare is now that. What do we have here? I think I'm gonna just go ahead and take a Stonefair Crocodile. That guy's pretty good actually, especially if you have a bunch of Scavenge to, you know, make him a pretty big life linker. It gets pretty difficult for them to race you. And there's really nothing else here that I really want to take, so let's go ahead and do it. Goblin Use, I'm not a fan of that. Ooh, Golgari Charm. Wayfaring Temple too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a Charm here. It's pretty effective overall. It's pretty versatile. If we don't take that, we could take a Wayfaring Temple or maybe a Dead Reveler. I think those are the only other options. I think I want to go Golgari Charm. Not taking this guy. This guy is pretty unreliable. Here, I think I'm actually gonna have to hate something here. Maybe I could take a Tari Indrik, but Don't feel like it's necessary. I think I could just hate draft Sky Knight here, because that card is pretty awesome. Yeah. This guy has impressed me less than I thought he would. Alright, Death's Presence, huh? None of these other cards here are in my color or do anything, so I'm just gonna take this, I think. Probably not gonna play it, but oh well. I think this can certainly be a powerful card, but you have to work for it, and you know that is not exactly what you're looking for in a 6-mana enchantment. And here, on the other hand, we get a Dagger Drone Imp, which is pretty awesome with Scavenge. I know that it seems like a recurring thing that I'm saying every green or black creature that I pick is awesome with Scavenge, but that's the truth. What can I do? This guy's especially good with Scavenge though, so let's go ahead and take it, even though we do not have a lot of Scavenge at this point. Speaking of guys that are good with Scavenge, you get another Rebelback Rhino. So yeah, I think we could take something else here just in case. Not much else. Just gonna go ahead and take another Rebelback Rhino. Okay, there's a Parallel Shade, but I think now we could take this thing here. Let's go ahead and hide this Jailbreaker here when we're not playing it. Maybe not playing the Treasured Find either, and the Promenade. We have plenty of cards, I would say. So is there anything here we would like to hate draft? I don't think so. I'm just gonna take a Hone Collar. Okay, here we got nothing. Take this thing because this thing is deceptively powerful and I really don't want to play against it. Alright, we got the rare back. I guess we could take it. Just because it's a rare. There's a giant stag here. There's a catacomb slug here too. And not much else. Go ahead and take the stag. Alright, I think we have a deck here. I mean, I'm kind of sad that we didn't get to open a Vraska, but you know. I guess I can't really complain because I got one of my favorite cards in Pack Rat. Okay, I think that card is the best out of those. Since Backlasher. Really? Next to last pick Electrickery. I mean, it's not like it's a super good main deck card or anything, but it's certainly, powerful enough in some situations. It can be like a one-sided Golgari Charm. Alright, so here we have 22 cards that we are playing for sure, I think. We have right now 5 Dredge cards, which makes me wonder if Grizzly Savage would be worth it. I mean, it can double as mana fixing, but it's not like I really need to fix mana when I already have black and green mana available to me. I think what we could do here is, maybe we could try to get big with this thing here, Death's Presence. I mean, it could certainly be good with something like a Dagger Drum Imp, right? Put counters there. And it's certainly good with the Rebelback Rhinos. But yeah, if I'm gonna do that, I think I would just rather bring in the 3rd Rebelback Rhino. What I could do here is take out the Salvage and just go ahead and bring the Death's Presence in, but I don't think that's necessarily what I want to be doing here. I mean, this card is actually good if you want to, just dig for creatures. So yeah, I think this is gonna be it. Sundering Growth is not main deck material. I don't really want to play these expensive cards, and this guy's awful because we don't have any gates. So again, no reason to splash into white here. I mean, we could do it after sideboard, but only if we play against the most aggressive of Recto's decks. Then we could bring this guy in here. And even, you know, there's a promenade here to help things along, and there's a gate creeper vine to get the planes if we need it. So I think this should be fine. Alright. So let's see, let's sort by color here, see. Okay, so it's gonna be, I'm guessing 9-8. 9-8 seems fine. You know what? I think my mana curve is enough on the low side. I mean, not really. But what I'm gonna say here is I do have a Gate Creeper Vine to ensure a land drop. I have a Grizzly Salvage that can ensure me a land drop, and I have a Key Rune to just go ahead and accelerate me. So I guess I could take this thing out and just bring in a Horn Caller's Chant. This thing can definitely be powerful, I think. It's worse with the Grizzly Salvage, obviously, because I would be able to get a Rhino, but not this guy. But yeah, I think this might be worth it. Alright. Sort by color here, see, I'm thinking 9-8. Yes, 9-8, because I got a couple of cards that are black heavy here. Alright, so this is my deck. Let's hope I do well and see you round 1.